My Name is Unavailable asks, please remind the fans that Tully didn't say I quit in 1985. He is still the NWA United States champion. Is that true? You never said it?
Never said I quit.
How long after that match did you keep saying I never said I quit?
Don't know. I don't remember how long that we did that, because when Magnum went and he started wrestling other people, but it was but I never said I quit. I mean, you can go back and look at the footage.
There were no tap outs either in those days, were there? So
I quit match.
No,
I mean,
I suppose so.
You had to say I quit.
What did you say? Or did you say nothing?
Yeah. I said yes.
Oh, that's a great little get out, isn't it? I shall move on. Sean Southall says, what are your thoughts about his I Quit match against Magnum TA at Starrcade 85? I think match quality wise, he would like to know your thoughts.
My quality thoughts. There's a number of things that I thought I could have done better.
Okay.
But if you just look at the match, it's one of the greatest matches of all time. And I think some people have put it as number 2 at the greatest Starrcade matches. I think somebody told me that, but I'm not for sure. But it was. People screamed the entire time, and that's what you want. You want people involved in everything that you do, and they were.
Are you, just picking up on what you said before, there were several things that you thought you could have done better. Are you someone who's always overly critical of themselves?
Probably. I can always be better. And I think that's part of what drove me all the time. So,
what specifically in that match would you like to change if you could?
We'd have to watch it, and I could pinpoint it. I can't. I don't have the brain power to say, "Oh, when I was this and that." And
we actually, if we had more time, I actually could do that, but we'll have to for a part 2. I promise you. Someone else also asked. Declar K Vapor has said, "Absolutely loved the match. I'd like to know what the planning process was behind it. How much was planned ahead, and what was agreed in the back." Now, I think this is almost a misnomer that pretty much anything was agreed at any point beforehand.
Well, I mean, the only thing that I did ever was I knew what the end was going to be, and how we got there was up to me. That's why the bad guy was really good. Bad guys were called ring generals, and it was your job to make the babyface look good, and the better he looked, and the better everything went. And if you had everybody's confidence that you weren't going to go out there and be an idiot and make them look bad, you could accomplish things. And I was in that situation most of my career. And the only thing that I knew was that we were going to do that, and everything else. I don't know that I don't think that I even did Baby Doll throw me a hammer?
I watched it years ago. I cannot remember. I if I had time, I would have watched it before we interviewed today, but no, I'm sorry.
I don't remember that, but she might have.
I'm going to pick up on something else you said there as well. I nearly gave away the question there. Ring generals. So, obviously, you were in AEW several years until recently. Is there anybody on the AEW roster who would qualify as a ring general to the level that they could have a match, the quality of the I Quit match, with, as you said before, no pre-planning?
I don't know. That's not the way it's done anymore. So, there were some guys that FTR they're a great tag team. Sean Spears is a very talented wrestler, but they're trained in a way to do things that I couldn't function. And so it's not necessarily a place where you have a ring general anymore because of the in-depth that goes on beforehand.